Mamadou Samari has been granted what's called advanced parole status. The document, which is rarely given out, allows someone back in the country as if he or she never left. Senator Charles Schumer and Congressman Jose Serrano worked with immigration officials to make it happen. Schumer called in an immigration lawyer to help out.
Mr. Samari had 7 children, 4 perished in this tragic fire. He goes home to 3 children. This is a day of light in what was a week of hell for this man. We look forward to being of further help to him and seeing him home safely with his family and then returning to his adopted country.
Well, actually, even from the beginning, we had no doubt that the necessary approval will be obtained because experience tells us that situations like this, Immigration and State Department always come and make it happen. And we know for certain that this case will not be the first, that they will change their policy of humanity.
Samari is expected to sign the papers on Wednesday. He plans to leave in the next few days and return in about 3 months. The reward is growing to catch the man who beat and robbed 2 elderly non-resident back into the U.S., even at a time when the person's immigration status would typically limit travel. In Samari's case, the 1992 asylum application has been reactivated. Samari lost his 4 children and his wife in last week's fire. He also has 3 older sons in Mali, who his attorney says he hopes to bring to the U.S. as well.
This means that this gentleman can go home and see his family and loved ones in peace. He can be reunited with his 3 children. It was the intention of his wife, who applied for their paperwork, that they eventually find themselves on U.S. soil.
Thank you.
Businesses are following their lead. A group of business owners usually meet every month to network, but on Wednesday, the South Bronx Board of Trade luncheon focused on fundraising. Members said the tragic nature of the accident moved them to do something.
Just a massive amount of grief, you know, right there in the shadows of Yankee Stadium, certainly makes us feel as though we need to do something to address it.
The group has pledged to raise $10,000 for both families.
The American dream. I took the shortcut.
He could return to the U.S. because he was here illegally. But lawyers and politicians have helped make that possible.
A long silence finally broken as the former spy at the
native Mali. Mamadou Samari began the long, difficult journey home yesterday. Because of his immigration status, Samari didn't know right away if he could accompany his loved ones back to Mali and then return to the U.S. He was granted special permission after a request from Senator Charles Schumer and others. Musa Mugasi shares in Samari's grief. He lost 5 children in the blaze, all buried in New Jersey this week. Yesterday, he wished his friend well.
He's my friend before this happened. We've all been together for many years. And I hope so, you know, he got to Mali safe and returned back to the United States safely.
Samari is expected to bury his wife and children tomorrow.
Such a devastating story. 7:12 right now. When we come back, we're going to check in on
bury his loved ones. Mamadou Samari is flying from New York to Mali with a stopover in Paris. The trip got off to a rough start last night at JFK.